On a Friday, I packed up my decks on a hybrid job, and by Monday, I was working fully remotely. My OGs, my new Gs, my incoming Gs, welcome and welcome back to another video. Really excited to have you guys here for this one because this one makes me like very happy. If you haven't subscribed just yet, listen, let me say before we start the video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and drop a comment when you're done. You know this thing where you say it can never be me, it can never be me, it can never be me, and then it's you. I used to think that I could not do remote work because I'm a collaborative person. I'm a people person. I like to work with people. I always thought that hybrid was where it was at. I always thought that, like, oh my god, doing hybrid is like the best thing, like the best balance, right? And I think it still is, but it's just come to a time where, yeah. So I was working hybrid. I've worked hybrid for most of my career. In fact, the first job that I had in Ibadan was even fully on site. But it wasn't Ibadan, so on site there is like hybrid in Lagos, right? And it was fun. And then I did a hybrid job. I've done like remote. Like, I did a very short remote stint, and then I did a hybrid job. And I was working hybrid. But now I am working fully remotely. And yeah, I don't know how the flow of this conversation is going to go, but just to share what it's been like so far. In the hybrid job that I've done 2 days a week in the office. I've done 3 days a week in the office, and there's Lagos traffic. I think even because we moved closer to the island now, right? Even when I was living very far from the island, I wasn't even as exhausted as I was at this recent point in time, and I was just so tired and I was exhausted, and I was like, ah. And the thing is, I didn't even plan to go fully remote, right? So this was a job I had applied to like long time ago, and then when the offer came, it was fully remote. That was like one of the perks of it all. And I remember, like, I was speaking to my husband, I was like, I don't really like fully remote. I was like, oh, just try it. Like, if you don't like it, like, you can always go to like a workspace. When it comes to hybrid, one of my favorite things has to be like the people, going out, interacting with people and all of that. But it was really fun, but I think like it could get stressful, especially in a city like Lagos, where it's like you have to commute for a while to get to the office, and there's traffic and all of that, so it adds up. So when this offer came and I was thinking about it, I was like, oh, okay, it's a nice to have, it's a very new experience. But I think the longest I've done hybrid for is like this, like 1 or 2 days in the office, and then the other days work from home. So you can classify those days as remote days, right? But I was like, oh, okay, it's a new experience, a new challenge. Why not take it and see where it leads? And I'm doing that now, and it's been very insightful. I think for someone who thought I couldn't thrive, like not like thrive, but someone who like really needs like people interaction, I find that where I work is very collaborative. So I'm always either having like calls or so having syncs. So I don't like miss the total touch points. What I don't miss from hybrid work is having to wake up early. Not like very early, but these days I go to bed late, and I'm not worried that, oh, I have to be up early in the next morning, because I know that I'm up adequate time. Like, I resume by 9 a.m. So I'm up with enough time to get things done, if you know what I mean. And then I can work late if I want to. Like, it's just the flexibility. I can see why people swear by remote work. I can see why people don't ever want to go back to in-office jobs, because I don't think I want to go back to in-office jobs. I think I've tasted the good life. I've tasted the remote life, and I don't think I'm going to want to go back again. Like, some pros and cons of both of them, right? I know that for hybrid, you get to connect more with people. You have like, I don't know, I think for me, hybrid is literally, that's the thing, is the people. And maybe the fact that you get to exercise your body and all of that. But I've realized that one perk of working remotely that I honestly did not know is that you get to save money. I don't know if it's just me, but let's say like in a week now, like last week, this week that just ended, this week that just ended, I didn't go out. And because I didn't go out, I didn't spend money. Like, it was so crazy, because typically when I'm coming, like when I'm working and I'm in transit, I buy things, I buy a drink here and there, I buy nice things, I buy lunch, I order lunch, all of these things. Like, it's quite crazy, because I live on the second floor, so I'm not very enthusiastic about going downstairs to buy anything. So I don't buy anything. Like, I think for the first 3 days of this week, I didn't spend a dime. And I ordered food, but even that food that I ordered was covered. I had like a gift voucher that I used, right? And if I didn't have it, I probably wouldn't have ordered because food is not really my thing. I eat what I have to eat. And then I went outside on Thursday and I spent a lot of money. And it's like I went and okay, for context, right? On Thursday evening after work, my personal laptop was broken. Like the hinges had separated from the hinges are separated, like the screen separated from the key and from the keyboard due to its hinges. So I searched around and I was like, oh, I found somebody that was not far, but I didn't know the area. I think it was around Unilag, but I didn't know how to get there. They had described it for me, but like I was like, no. So I used an Uber. I took an Uber there to go there. I fixed it. I paid to fix the laptop. A bit much, I might say. And then I go back. I bought a drink. Like I was just buying. And then I realized that remote work is a life-saving hack. It depends on you as a person, though. If you're somebody who eats a lot and you don't cook, you will spend money ordering food because you're indoors, right? Because you're indoors, but you still spend if you're outdoors if you don't like to cook. But me, like, I don't like to cook, but I also don't like to eat. So it's a perfect balance. Like, even when I'm hungry, I can always like do noodles, but like I'm saving money. Like, if I'd known I'd done this like a lot earlier, maybe I would have bought one house in Banana Island or something. You actually need a lot of discipline to be able to do fully remote work because nobody is coming to say, oh, clock in, clock out. What you're going to be asked for is your deliverables. Nobody will particularly ask like how many hours did you do, except it's like a micromanaging or they have like a time management software and all of that. But nobody's going to ask you how many hours you did, right? You need a lot of discipline. If you're somebody that they have to follow up constantly for like your deliverables or work, you're not going to thrive in a remote setting because people want to be able to trust that you will get your job done either way, whether you're in person or remote. So if you already struggle with that as a hybrid person, maybe work on it before you go fully remote, because I will always say that it's better you don't take up any job or any project or any role than you take it up and mess up, because at the end of the day, when you mess up to this person, they already have a preconceived notion, like they already have a bad experience. So whether or not you change and become wonderful tomorrow, they already have that mindset, and they will also know people. And then somebody can come and say, oh, I want to hire this guy for this project, do you recommend? And like, run, no. And you've ruined your reputation in the industry. No. So discipline is a must. You need to be able to have like time management skill. I used to do it as my time, like my task tracker. I used to do it. I have reminder, my Apple reminder on my phone. I just put in like all the tasks. I literally had to enable Siri on my phone. I didn't enable Siri before because I just thought like that's so dramatic. However, there will be times where I'm on something and I get a message to do something, and if I don't do it, I forget about it. So I just say, oh, hey Siri, help me add XYZ to my reminder for today or tomorrow, and it does, and I'm reminded. So a reminder, I've tried Notion, and I think because I probably didn't do Notion very well, so my board is very chaotic. So I don't do Notion at all. I don't think it's working for me. It's just because I created a lot of boards, it's just very overwhelming, like too many things are going on. So I don't use Notion like that again. Downside is that you get to live a very sedentary lifestyle. Everybody in my family, they're shocking me that I don't go out anymore. I'm not moving my body. My brother says I'm going to turn into an old woman. That's his business. My husband recommended me going to the gym. I judged him. I actually judged him because I didn't go downstairs to buy a drink that I really, really want. I should now get up. He even woke me up. Error number one, like he woke me up to go, and like I have to wake up to embark on this gym agenda, and I'm like nope. So like you get to live like a very sedentary lifestyle. One of the things that I'm actually considering doing is the gym that he attends. They have like a yoga session. I don't want anything that will stress me, man. Like I'm not built for that. I don't want anything that will stress me. So the gym has a yoga session. So I'm thinking of signing up for like 2 sessions a week, and then like for like moving my body and all of that. But yeah, so you don't get into your body. I think that you get used to this lifestyle. Like you get addicted to this lifestyle very well. I don't know how long I've been here, but like I'm thinking, yeah, I don't think I want to go back to fighting for my life outside. Like there's traffic outside, there's sun outside. Like when I stepped down to pick the food that I ordered like 2 days ago, the wave of heat that struck, and I'm like, and people are in here, you get addicted to this lifestyle very easily, and then you don't want to do the other part of things. So be careful. If this is something that you're considering, I think that you should weigh your pros and cons very well, especially if you're a people person. If you're an extrovert that likes to like be around people, you might want to look for like other ways to make up for the life that you would miss when you're indoors. and again, maybe don't live on the second floor. Yeah. Think that what most people don't do, like when they hear remote roles, for instance, especially in this part of the world like Nigeria, they always think that, oh, you're working for a company abroad and all of that. However, you can work remotely for companies in Nigeria. There are some companies in Nigeria that are fully remote. Yes, they just run a fully remote structure. It works for them, either maybe because of team size, maybe they are startup or anything like that. But it just works for them. So you can actually target applying for those type of companies if you're looking to get like fully remote, but you haven't yet hit the international fully remote job that you're looking for. So you can start there and transition to like earning like your dollars or your other currency that you want to earn. How did I find this job? So for me, I think one of the ways that I find jobs are like my WhatsApp groups. Again, maybe because of the type of career that I have and the type of network that I've built, right? Which is why I always do video network. I have like I'm part of like different HR communities. So what's it called? Like, you know, a WhatsApp group can have like 1,000 HR professionals there. That's like 1,000 potential jobs that you can have. So I think I was on WhatsApp one day. Even the other remote job that I spoke about, I found on WhatsApp. As a WhatsApp when the job was posted, I checked online, applied for the job, did like interviews, all of that. I think I did like a few interviews. And then I got the job. It depends. It really just depends. So you can try looking for companies that are like fully remote. Another way that you can easily find those companies are find people on LinkedIn, check where they work. You know, on the LinkedIn job profile, when they put the company, they'll tell you, oh, remote, on-site, hybrid. The ones that are remote, check out the company, check out other people working in the company, see if you can shoot your shots on all of that. Cold emails work as well. LinkedIn, good mind. Yeah, but I found this particular job that I was working. I think the past 2-3 jobs that I've had, I found it on WhatsApp. Yeah, so maybe try like all these job groups on Telegram. Overall, I would rate remote life maybe a 7 out of 10. 7 because I do miss like face-to-face interactions with my colleagues. Okay, maybe 7.5. Let's leave it at 7.5. 7.5, 8. 8 is the final number. So let's say the 2 is for like not being able to interact with my colleagues. But I like the fact that I don't have to go out. I'm indoors. My brain is working. I'm on my laptop. Yeah, I think that, okay, maybe another thing that I have realized since working remotely is that usually when I see people say that, oh, I bought an ergonomic chair, and I'm like, why are you people announcing that you got an ergonomic chair? Because again, it's just a chair, right? Yeah, it's not just a chair because my back has been aching me so bad for the past like 2 weeks. Like my back has literally been aching me so bad for the past 3 weeks, and I'm like, this ergonomic chair, it looks like I will actually go and announce that I may say I got my own, because I was always thinking, it's just a chair now. Like, can't any chair do it? But if you have to sit every day, like you're not working, you're not taking a walk, you have to sit every single day for like 5 days a week. Yeah, you're gonna have to need an ergonomic chair. So I'm actually also looking into getting one. I don't know when I'm gonna get one, but it's on my bucket list because my back hurts. It hurts so bad. But yeah, so okay, I would say 7.5 to an 8 out of 10, because I miss having colleagues that I see face to face in the office, but my finances thank me because I'm on a budget and my budget is budgeting because I'm not spending anyhow. So my finances thank me for that. My peace of mind, my physical well-being is good. Aside from back pain, and like I'm not stressing, I'm not in traffic. If you're looking to work remotely, right, the biggest change isn't really just freedom, is learning to manage yourself, it's learning to build self-discipline, it's learning to manage your time as well. If you're on the fence about whether or not to pivot into fully remote, or you are someone like me who used to like be 100% hybrid girly, but like you're thinking, oh, should I take this fully remote offer? It depends on what you want to do. And I always say, better to try, find out if you like it, and then reverse your decision, in the sense that if you do a job remotely that you don't like 1 year, 2 years, you say, okay, I'm going back into office. You apply again an hybrid offer, you take it and you move. But like, there's not ever been the point where you never know. Do you get it? I'm actually now going to start doing more videos on YouTube because I had a bit of time. The commute time that I used to take away from me, like maybe 2-3 hours a day, has now been giving back to me. So I'm going to be doing more videos, more vlogs, more remote work vlog, what I do in my life as a remote worker, those type of things, right? So thank you for joining in. I'm also going to start building my workstation, and I will also take you guys through the process. I miss you guys. Take you guys through the process of doing all of that. or when you're done. If you have any questions about like remote work, career growth, HR, and all of those things, let me know in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer it. Thank you very much, guys. Bye, guys. Love you.